Hey y'all, it's your favorite trichologist Josie over here at Hair Divinity, and today I have a video that is highly requested. This video is all about a scalp care routine. So if you are anybody who has a flaky scalp, an irritated scalp, dry scalp, dandruff, psoriasis, anything like that, this video is for you. So most of the clients that I service are those who have scalp disorders or hair loss. So I've treated many different cases of scalps, but the thing that they all have in common is not having a proper regimen. So what happens when you don't have a proper regimen? When you don't have a proper regimen, your scalp is going to let you know. Your scalp is going to flare up. You're going to get a lot more flakes, a lot more buildup, a lot more irritation because you don't have those proper steps in place to mitigate the response that your scalp is having. So once you incorporate these proper things into your regimen and follow the instructions, you will see a major difference in your scalp. So let's get right to it. One of the main things I find that people are not doing is shampooing their hair regularly. So anytime you are battling a scalp condition, keeping your scalp clean as much as possible is what's going to help mitigate the dandruff or dry scalp, flakes, whatever you want to call it. It's going to help reduce that. But if you're going weeks, okay, without doing anything to your scalp, what's going to happen? That stuff is going to accumulate and build up on your scalp, and it's only going to get worse. So if you go and wash your hair every 4 weeks, it's going to be even harder to get your scalp clean because now you have a buildup, right? So if you can do this every 1 to 2 weeks, wash your hair every 1 to 2 weeks, that will help eliminate and reduce a lot of the dandruff. Most of the times it's not the dandruff keeps coming back, it's just the fact that you're not properly removing it. This is what brings me into step number 2. Step number 2 is proper exfoliation. So we cannot fully rely on the shampoo to do all the work of getting your scalp clean. Again, if you have seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, or anything like that, the buildup is usually very sticky, very stubborn, and hard to remove. So going in and like agitating your scalp is really not going to get it off. That's where my pre-exfoliating scalp treatment and exfoliating comb come in. So this is your pre-wash formula. You're going to use this before you even wash your hair, right? And what this is going to do is going to help lift and erase all of that buildup directly from your scalp. Therefore, when you go in with your shampoo, you already have a jump start, and now your shampoo actually do its job because it's not trying to fight through so much buildup. With this, you just take it and spray it on your scalp, and then you use the exfoliating comb to push and lift the buildup right off your scalp. Like, it's easy peasy. I'm going to insert a video to show y'all. So now that you've done that, it makes step 3, which is your shampoo process, that much better. So here's the thing about shampoos. Most of the times people are taking the shampoo, rubbing it in, and then trying to get it to their scalp that way. I will say that's not the most effective way because most of the product is not even getting to your scalp. It's really getting like on your hair. That's why your hair dries out. That's a whole nother story. But when you are using your scalp shampoo, you want to apply it directly to your scalp. So for example, this is my scalp shampoo, which is a 2-in-1 formula. So this contains your shampoo as well as your conditioner. So what it's going to do is going to cleanse as well as soothe and treat your scalp, but it also is going to hydrate your scalp. So if you have any underlying dry scalp, which a lot of us do, it's going to provide that moisture as well as not dry your hair out because it has those conditioning agents. So it's going to make the shampoo process that much more easier for you because you can apply it directly to your scalp right where it needs to go. Then you want to let that sit anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It's almost like a scalp mask, you guys. You want it to sit so that it can take the time, your scalp can absorb it, those active ingredients can actually work on your scalp. So if you just put it on and rubbing it right out, how do you expect it to work? So that's what you want to make sure that you are doing. So having a really good formula that's meant to treat, that's meant to reduce inflammation, that's going to prevent and slow down the reoccurrence of your scalp flare-ups. now that you know what you should do, let's talk about things that you should avoid. So of course we want to make sure that we are avoiding any type of products applied directly to the scalp, and that includes jams, gels, greases, oils, or anything like that. Again, if you have an inflammatory scalp condition, a lot of these things are only gonna cause more reactions. So don't apply anything to your scalp, but if you're going to do so, you want to be using products like this one that is a spray. This is like a leave-in for your scalp, so you want to have something like this in your regimen. This is like your daily dose of vitamins for your scalp, and what this particular formula does, it helps to reduce dandruff by its primary antifungal ingredient, which is pyrithione zinc. So any type of spray formulas or leave-in serums or creams, those are the things you want to opt for as opposed to your traditional oils. So I will leave a little bit more information about this below. It's like one of my favorite products, one of my client faves, but in my ebook I also have a list of more of these types of products that are good for your scalp, and I'll leave the link to that below as well. Oh, and another thing I just thought about that was not even on my list, you want to make sure that you are cleaning your brushes, your combs, your pillowcases, your hats, anything that comes into your scalp on a constant basis. You need to make sure that you are cleaning those. What happens is, and that's another thing why as cosmetologists we have barbicides, we have different like combs, we have hundreds of combs, because we can't reuse the same comb on the next person's scalp. Even if you're using your own comb, guess what? I'm pretty sure that it's still a lot of dirt, a lot of bacteria and stuff that is coming into contact with your scalp that could also be causing more of a reaction. So do not share combs, and make sure that you are properly cleansing anything that comes into contact with your scalp. So to recap, number 1 is you want to properly exfoliate. Number 2, using the proper shampoo and technique. And number 3, choosing the correct products to apply and leave onto your scalp. So I hope all of this makes sense. I know that it can seem like a lot when it comes to trying to manage your scalp as well as your hair, but I promise you, once you get it down pat, it'll be like second nature. But again, these are the things you want to incorporate, the things you don't want to skip, because you want your scalp health to be A1. If your scalp health is not A1, you cannot expect that from your hair. So by mastering this will help you also in turn get the hair of your dreams. Now, if you want a video about a hair regimen, I can talk about that as well. Of course, regimens vary a little bit just based on hair type and hair characteristics, but even still, there is some general foundational information that everyone's regimen is going to have. So if you like this video, need any other type of regimens, please let me know. And if you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.